This Seika hinoki, or fantail Chamaecyparis obtusa, was purchased at a bonsai auction. Judging by the beautiful plastic pot, this tree was destined to be a ball-shaped topiary. However, the graft at the base is well made and the nabari shows good potential for bonsai. Examples of Seika hinoki are generally quite small in the bonsai world, making this 105 cm tall tree massive. The first step was to shorten the branches to aid in a gradually widening canopy from top to bottom. Cuttings were about 4 cm long, the bottom half of the foliage was stripped off, and no rooting hormone was used. So the bottom 2 centimeters are large grade Aoki evergreen blend. The next 6 centimeters are all medium grade Aoki evergreen blend, and the top centimeter is Shohin Aoki blend. That helped stabilize the cuttings when we were sticking them. This type of akadama has really good drainage, and the cuttings were able to stabilize, and almost all of them survived. I'm going to do something you're not supposed to do, which is pull a cutting out while it's rooting, just to show you the progress. So, as you can see, they're doing pretty well. Almost all of them should survive. Transplanting will be a different story, but for now, almost all of them will survive. Next, all the dead twigs and foliage were cleaned out. After initial thinning was completed, the whole tree was evaluated again by looking for branches that were too thick, had only sparse foliage at the tips, or were very thin compared to the surrounding branches. So, this hinoki is being modeled after what real hinoki look like in the forests of Japan. Many dwarf hinoki you see in America are moyogi, or informal uprights, or have curvy trunks, and they're big and full, but this is how hinoki really grows. This Seika hinoki is perfect for this style of project because the foliage is already small and the branches are long and skinny. So this is about a third of the way through the tree. In keeping with the formal upright style, branches were chosen to sequentially emerge from the trunk in a left, right, and back rhythm. Pads on the right side were slightly tilted up, and pads on the left side were slightly tilted down to accentuate the movement of the tree. Back branches were angled slightly downward to increase the feeling of depth. After the initial styling was completed, the tree was put into a slightly more aesthetically pleasing pot. So this is the initial styling for this Seika hinoki. It'll need a couple more wirings and at least one more repotting to get it into something a little more shallow, preferably an oval. So this is the pot that I would like to put this tree in the future. The movement of the tree is slightly to the right, even though it is a formal upright, so offsetting it a little to the left and having negative space over on the right side would be ideal. So Seika Hinoki backbuds pretty well as Chamaecyparis go, so I'm hoping to push the top end more in the future and shorten these branches and increase the length of these branches at the base, and that'll give it a much more epic feel.
The founding of Kiyomizu-dera is believed to predate that of the city of Kyoto itself, sometime prior to 794 AD. Its present buildings, however, were constructed in 1633 as part of a restoration project ordered by the shogun Tokugawa Iemitsu. Despite the temple's mammoth size, there are in fact no nails to be found anywhere in the entire structure. The terrace of Kiyomizu-dera offers sprawling views of the city of Kyoto, with the Arashiyama mountain range serving as backdrop in the distance. The overhang of the main hall is supported by large wooden beams made of hinoki or cryptomeria. The expression, to jump off the porch at Kiyomizu, is the Japanese equivalent of the English expression, to take the plunge, and refers to an Edo period tradition which stated that, if one were to survive jumping from the terrace, one's wish would be granted. During the Edo period, 234 jumps were recorded, of which 85.4% survived. Beneath the main hall is the Otowa no Taki, or Sound of Feathers waterfall, where 3 channels of water drop into a pond. In fact, Kiyomizu itself means clear or pure water and refers to this waterfall found within the complex. Visitors to the temple are able to drink water from the 3 falls, which is said to provide health, longevity, and wisdom. Traditionally, one should only partake of 2 channels at any one time, as drinking from all 3 can bring misfortune. For more information regarding tours of Kyoto and the surrounding Kansai area, please visit ByorvalaBonsaiStudio.com.